What's going on, guys? Astro here with Hidden Profits Crypto. Before we get into today's video, as usual, I want to give a huge thanks to everybody who's been supporting the channel. We're on the road to 5K, so if you could help me get there, I would appreciate it a ton. We upload a lot of low cap, hidden gem altcoins and other great projects like Kadena and Flux. So if that sounds interesting to you and you don't want to miss out, make sure to hit that subscribe button and take that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any future videos. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, guys, so today I'm going to be bringing you a new Kadena project. Now, this one I actually have a ton of interest in. This is a NFT-based project, but it's actually allowing you to get into mining KDA without actually having to buy an extremely overpriced ASIC miner. Some of you guys may or may not know, but the Kadena miners are actually very expensive. I mean, I've seen people talking about them being, $10,000, if not more, sometimes like 20 or 30K, which is just, in my opinion, completely outrageous that a piece of hardware is that expensive. I do understand that there is a large amount of people that want to mine Kadena, but when you're buying a piece of hardware that's going to take like 2 or 3 years just to ROI, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But if you have the money to get into it, that's great. But for the majority of us, we don't have that kind of capital to set aside for years on end for something like that. So that's where today's project comes in handy, and this is Kadena Mining Club DAO. Now, basically, this project is a collection of 10,000 NFTs that are built on Kadena, but you're going to be buying this NFT, and when you have it, you're basically going to have your own little stake in an entire pool of mining. Now, I don't want to get too in depth. We're going to go over this project, basically how it works. We're going to look at the NFTs. We're going to kind of skim through the white paper, the most important things that I think there are to look at with this project. But I think in the Kadena space, this is a very, I don't want to say groundbreaking project, but it is definitely very different from anything I've really seen. I did have a small discussion with the founder of the project. They seem pretty motivated and pretty serious about making this project as good as possible. And their vision for the project is basically to just make Kadena mining accessible to people who, might not have that, like we said, high amount of money to get in and get started. So anyways, without any further ado, let's go ahead and just get into it. So here is their Twitter page. They have about 1,500 followers and joined in February of this year. Now, it's still very early and the page is still very small. So, if you guys want to support them, come over here and throw them a follow so you guys can stay up to date with all of their future updates. I always suggest to do that, especially when you're looking into a project yourself. That should be one of the first things that you do, as most of the news and updates you will find on Twitter. So, you can see here they just recently were showing some of the new NFT sneak peeks. Now, I actually really do like the way the NFTs look. They kind of go with like a miner for the head, but they're like a little robot guy. And they've got their own style and everything to it. So I definitely think this is a pretty cool idea for these NFTs to like kind of integrate the whole idea of the miners in the NFT. So I definitely think the art looks great here. They've got, a lot of updates here, but there's not a ton we're going to look at here on the Twitter. So we're going to go ahead and head over to the white paper and really get into what the project is about. All right, so what is the Kadena Mining Club DAO? Kadena Mining Club is a collection of 10,000 cryptocurrency mining NFTs built on Kadena. Owning a Kadena Mining Club NFT grants you an exclusive ownership of mining hash rate on the Kadena network and unlocks a superb form of passive income. We will allocate 75% of the mint proceeds to purchasing ASIC miners. 25% of the mint allocation will go towards giveaways, legal and admin costs, and team salary. A further breakdown will be provided in the next page, but their mission is to decentralize mining and make it available for everyone around the globe, regardless of your income, living situation, or electricity rate. If mining is new to you, don't worry. We have you covered. In this document, we will break down mining, provide excellent external resources on mining, and provide a brief glossary at the very end of the document. So you can see here about 1 KMC NFT is equal to $300 or 42 KDA passive income annually. So like I said, if you don't have that large amount of money, that's pretty much a barrier to getting into mining Kadena, you can still kind of support the network and get involved here with these NFTs, which I think is a great idea for the project, because there are a lot of people who are very interested in mining KDA, but again, don't have that large amount of money to get started. So I think that this project itself is going to be very, very like attractive to a lot of people in the Kadena ecosystem. So, we will have to see when it launches, but here is a little distribution of kind of how things are going to work. So 75% of the money that they make off of these mints are going to go to buying these Kadena miners, the ASIC miners, and then 16% is going to go for the creator wallet and 9% for giveaways. So here you have a little bit of details for the ASICs. So with 75% of the mint proceeds, Kadena Mining Club will purchase Kadena cryptocurrency miners. Assuming the market stays consistent or increases, these machines will be able to generate millions of dollars a year in KDA for NFT owners. And, that's not even thinking about the idea of Kadena shooting back up towards its all-time high of like $28 or whatever it was. So, keep that in mind. We are kind of in a bit of a, not bear market, I wouldn't say, but, we have a bit of a dip going on with KDA right now. So there's always that potential for it to grow in the future. 16% for the creator wallets, which will be for legal, administrative, accounting, initial housing costs, salary, and other miscellaneous items, and then 9% for giveaways. So that's also including KDA airdrops and special grand prizes to be revealed in the coming months. So here they kind of go over how the whole mining thing works. If you're not familiar with what crypto mining is, I definitely suggest you guys come here and kind of read this. So, if you want to pause the video, maybe just read through it, go ahead. So NFT smart contracts at mint, each NFT is ownership of up to 200 gigahash of mining power worth $340 annually as of 3/23/22. So each NFT represents a vote in the DAO, and the DAO will make decisions when to purchase more ASICs. And then when the DAO votes to purchase more miners, your NFT acts as a VIP pass to buy more hash power at a steeply discounted rate, 99% plus off. So, getting these NFTs very early, and even better, getting on the whitelist for this project. The whitelist price of these NFTs is going to be about $200, and then the standard price for each mint is going to be $300. So, maybe go ahead and hop in their Discord, which the link is there on the Twitter, and kind of get involved with this project if it's something that interests you. So mining, you can own Kadena hash power, monthly deposits directly to your Kadena wallet, and options to acquire more, and then the DAO like we talked about. A portion of the funds generated by the mining club mining farm will be directed to the DAO's wallet. NFT owners will have full visibility of the wallet at all times. The funds within the DAO's wallet are reserved for purchasing more ASIC miners at the DAO's voting discretion, and the DAO can vote on other measures including but not limited to member proposals, mining pool selection, ASIC purchasing, and infrastructure and energy. I don't know why this just popped into my head, but I think it'd be really cool if they are going to be running this huge mining farm for Kadena. Maybe if the DAO, voted on like a solar power setup for this, so it's a little bit more energy efficient, better, for the environment. But just an idea. I feel like that would be something cool that the DAO could vote on in the future. But here they have their roadmap. You can see here, this is pretty much the only completed thing. So commit to a future powered by green energy. All KMC ASICs will be primarily powered by green energy sources. So like I was saying, with the whole solar power thing, that would be really cool. The next thing in the roadmap is to secure a purchase order from leading manufacturers of Kadena ASIC miners to be delivered at after successful mint. Now, I think this is a little interesting here is what their connection is going to be to actually get these miners. If you can actually handle the price of how much these ASICs cost, then you have to deal with actually finding somewhere where you can get them, which can be almost the hardest part of the whole process. So then step 3, they will release 10,000 NFTs no later than August of 22. After mint, we will fulfill purchase order and have miners delivered to green energy fueled hosting facilities. Okay, so maybe they might already have these facilities ready to go to host these. So maybe the whole solar power thing isn't really an option, but you never know. ASIC miners will begin operating and distribute earnings to NFT holders monthly. Kadena Mining Club will begin development of the technology lab, and then the DAO should acquire additional ASICs no later than 12 months after mint. So, we're looking at no later than August of 22, and then about 12 months after that, or no later than that, they'll start buying more ASICs. So, not only just getting in very early with this project could be beneficial, but then in the future, if you're going to get those discounts to, kind of get even more hash rate, so you can even earn even more KDA, is always an option in the future. So a closer look here. Each NFT, like we said, acts as a contract to purchase up to the 200 gigahash of mining power on the network. So the contract includes exclusive rights to purchase additional shares, like we talked about it at a discounted price. That 200 gigahash is equivalent to about $340. So you would just go ahead and assume, maybe if you're buying this at the regular price, not the whitelist price, so that would be about $300, and then you would be earning roughly $340 USD annually. So you would ROI plus some in about a year if you were to buy these NFTs. If you're buying it at a whitelisted price, you will be ROIing even earlier than that. Whenever you would basically earn your $200 back, you'd be good to go. And then from there, it's all just profit. That would be about roughly, 140 profit per NFT. So that's just assuming if you just buy one of these. If you mint, maybe 4, 5, 6 of these, you could be bringing in a good amount of KDA or 340 USD per NFT annually. Again, these are rough estimates, and that's always subject to change, as we know the market moves all over the place. So an example scenario, mint day, each NFT is allocated that 200 gigahash. The miners are turned on within 45 days of mint, and then the distribution occurs on the first day of each month. 6 months after the miners are activated, you assume that the DAO has about 1 million USD. The DAO then conducts a vote to decide to purchase ASIC miners with the $1 million. With these funds, they can add about 100 gigahash of mining power to each NFT contract. So, instead of getting that original 200, you could be getting 300. And then the NFT owners will opt in to receive an additional hash rate by paying $1 administration fee, which obviously is not very much. And then once the new miners are turned on, NFT owners will start receiving those additional rewards generated by their new hash rate. And then that, I'm assuming, will continue on years and years, or however long the project lasts. So very interesting. They go over here why exactly they're using Cadena. 3 of the biggest things being about 400,000 TPS, $1.1 billion market cap for Cadena, and no gas fees, which is one of the hugest things and best perks of Cadena. Is the no gas fees. So if you guys don't know what Cadena does, maybe this is your first introduction to what Cadena, any Cadena project, I definitely suggest you go ahead and check out my video on Cadena. Kind of goes over the whole what the project really is and why it is so special and why we love it here on this channel so much. So make sure to go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. And then they go over some frequently asked questions, as well as some exchanges that you guys can buy Cadena on. and Binance being one of them now, which is pretty huge. So that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope this quick video gave you guys a good understanding of what the Kadena Mining Club DAO is, and I hope maybe it gets you excited for this project. I definitely think that this project is one to keep an eye out for, and you know, maybe you're not super big into NFTs. I'm not really a huge fan of buying NFTs, but when they have utility and they can earn me passive income, I'm always down for that. And you know, when it's passive income in the form of Cadena, that's, you know, even better. So like I said, you guys can find the Discord link right here. Go ahead and hop in there, and you know, tell them Astral sent you. Get involved with the community, and you know, just enjoy yourself. So that's really the main thing here. But I think this project is going to have a ton of potential in the future, and I will upload some more videos on this if you guys really enjoy the project. Maybe when they do the mint. I'm already on the whitelist, so I will be minting at least one, possibly 2 or 3 of these NFTs when the time comes. So I will upload another video, you know, on the details about that in the future when it comes. So if you want to stay up to date with that, make sure to subscribe, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, leave a comment letting me know what you guys think about this project, and if there's any other Kadena projects that you guys are interested in that I haven't taken a look at yet, leave them in the comments below so I can check them out. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, peace.